You paused for a moment to think about what you just accomplished, and you're like, that may be fair, but we have sunken it in so far, so we might as well just finish what we started.
No, that's not her train of thought.
This is like, oh, this is so out of character.
You're looking mighty fine there, Colin.
I know. I did this to myself.
Oh, I accidentally pressed the wrong thing.
I was gonna say a sickle. Dang.
You should have done the sickle.
Should have done the sickle. Alright.
Can I
No,
do
she-
the sickle?
Okay, and so I say, you're not a very nice friend, and then I insert the dagger into his gut.
You were worried I would see you and I would immediately take aim.
Specifically, this one person. They're talking to me about this contraption. Did you know about this thing called a gun?
God damn it.
He seemed to have made an immediate friend in each group, but the rest of the group seems to take an indifferent.
I think it's really funny how if the time split hadn't happened, I would have just like ended someone's campaign right there.
I literally thought I sent y'all to the wrong one, and it was just the fact that I stayed on the wrong page. Is this one?
Yeah.
You fool!
All right. And so to recap, y'all are chilling with Aegon and Dog, and
Dog.
yeah, Dog. And you decided that you were going to, once you made it into the university, you're going to go through the main like road. So this is going to be the one with the most buildings. Now, unfortunately, remember when I said I had 2 maps planned out?
Yeah.
This was the one path that you didn't have a map for.
I did not have a map for. So we're going to improvise the map. But it's okay, because who actually listens to the map anyway?
Don't you just need like a fairly...
I do. The map is the law.
Who needs a map?
Who needs a map?
How about
Don't
this?
you just use a fairly somewhat, open city plan? There's got to be a map for that.
I'm literally searching up like city
There's
street.
a map for that.
If there's a, and I feel like that's just a weirder version of Rule 34 at this point.
What?
Nothing. I'm just
Isn't
being dumb.
MAP like an acronym for minor attracted person?
Stop! No,
So-
no. I know what he's talking. I know what he's talking
And
about. I know what
bring
he's
in
talking
the
about.
Rule 34 thing.
No,
Fuck.
no, Josh. Bad.
You're the one that said porn stuff. Like, that was all
Dog.
you. You brought
Dog,
it here.
Do not make
Man,
it so that this
y'all
is my
really,
fault.
y'all really trying your hardest to get me banned off Twitch.
I forgot.
It's not our fault you're such a simp for the TOS.
How do you respond to that? Like you don't. Like you just take it.
Wait, you said the S word. Shit.
Man, he really said you simped for the terms of service. There we go. And then align to grid. That is not how you align to grid. But it's okay though, because Josh loves me.
I do.
That's good to hear. It was nice to
Wait.
hear from someone today.
Shit.
All right, here we go. Yes. And then align to grid. That was even worse. How do you...
It's okay, we can't see it.
That's the point. All right, before you enter the town center, is there anything you'd like to either recap or discuss with your group before you get started?
So.
And I would like to confirm you already took your short break, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I. Okay. So. Josh knows I'm an orc, but he's the only one, correct?
I think so.
Yes, that is true.
I like those odds.
But I have been hinting about it to Prisera.
Yeah, she's not getting the hint.
Social cues and all that.
You think he would know?
You think that God would know, but maybe he does, and he just doesn't care.
What is going on?
No, I'm speaking to you, Prisera, as if I think that you know.
I don't even know what it.
I don't know if I have anything else to recap on.
I don't
It
even know what
doesn't
answer.
help that we can't see what we said last.
That is
easily.
true.
We
Is there a
all
way
check-
to do
I
that?
mean, I remember.
Is this your way at hinting to me, Josh, that there's a way to do that?
Oh no, there's no way to do that.
Oh,
Except
okay.
for like viewing all chat entries and then just finding it.
I
No, that's
do
cool, that's
remember
cool.
we I remember what we talked about. I just don't know if I don't think any of it is like pressing to review, because I think we established it then and there.
Alright,
Maybe
cool.
that's just
cool.
me.
As soon as I get this map in, I'll load you guys in, and then I'll start loading people. Line to grid. Oh, that actually worked. Oh shit. All right. Now the problem is that it's vertical instead of horizontal, but you know what? It is okay. Let us move you guys. You are now in the beginnings of the university area. It looks suspiciously like a normal road. You guys are actually starting at the bottom, right? No,
Okay.
actually, the way it's
Thank you
aligned
for letting
is-
me know. I'll scroll
No,
back
no.
down.
No, it is at the top.
Oh, all right.
All
I
the way back up.
I confused my east from my west, and I sent this to the wrong thing, so I have to send it to the right layer, token layer.
Hey, that's
There we
Aegon.
go. It is Aegon.
Hey, it's Storgé.
He's just. It is Storgé.
Hey, it's
I'm just gonna
me.
start like. I'm gonna start repeating every.
Hey, it's Carter.
Oh my god, we'll never get anything done.
Prisera
I was like,
and Vera.
I was like, who the
There we
fuck
go.
is that? And I was like, oh, it's God.
Kelly,
It's not, it's
Kelly,
not.
I love your cat. It is the best icon out of all of them.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I worked very hard on it.
She googled cat.
That's exactly what I did. It was like the 5th image.
All right. So I'm gonna just. Are there? There has to be like. Okay, cool. So I can just like plop these in. Yeah. So you're coming. So as you're walking into the area, as I'm trying to load these like characters in, randomly, for the most part, like the main entranceways for all the buildings are along the main street, and you can see it. So some people are entering and exiting buildings. You'll see like high research scholars, as well as mostly students, just going about their day.
Yeah, they're high.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Thank you. Just gonna. Some of them are having like side conversation because like it's college. People have to crowd the road that people are walking across.
You're not allowed to do that anymore at college.
That's true. This is true.
You know, what college have you been to?
You got me there. Most of them are hustling and bustling, and I'm gonna pull a Ubisoft and just kind of.
Repeat.
There we
have it.
go. I never said that. I never said that. Just gonna.
You could at least space them apart from each other, please.
No, that is the plan. So you know the part where you load into a Ubisoft like section of like city, and they all just clump together, load in, and then they spread out slowly. That's me. I'm the game engine. Life's great, dude. All right.
Hey,
Now,
I think we should talk to that lady in the pink shirt because she is clearly a special NPC.
all right. No, it's just a terrible gender ratio for the university. See, this is the engineering department. Y'all don't know.
Are those? Wait, hold on. Are those skeletons? No, sorry.
Where?
Okay. Sorry,
Okay.
the wizard-looking dudes from a
It's
distance.
just Carter being
like,
racist again.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
You do be doing that.
I'm being racist off of their profession.
Yeah.
They're just we're just moving. We schmoove and stuff along. You know.
So what we start doing is kill everyone until we determine who the essential NPCs are.
That's a great idea.
If the game doesn't reset, that means that we did a good job.
So you're gonna murder hobo, you know, in a university of wizards.
Yeah.
Sooner or
They're
later,
wizards.
someone is gonna fireball. Someone's gonna die. It's okay.
Yeah, the other wizards.
All right. Let's say there's like some students with books, stuff like that. You don't see many go off into like the student park area because it seems to be like right around now. You'd say it's like late afternoon, so people are like dismissing for dinner, basically, or like late classes. How would you like to do this? Would you like to try and blend in? Would you like to just assert your like presence because
Blend in.
it's a university? Okay, so blend in. Is that everyone or is that just her?
It's not me.
Prisera, what shall we do?
It's Fred.
So I will say, all right, everyone here will have to roll a stealth check. And those of you who are of any magic class will have an advantage.
Neat. We love those.
So I'm a monk, right? And we can use like ki, which is a form of magic. So...
No, you are not. You're not.
Ha, ha, ha. Des, it's up to you.
Come on, Des.
Josh, the goal was for you to fail the check. How? Des, please make the check.
Want me to fail the check?
Oh,
No
No,
frogs allowed.
No, she rolls with advantage because she's artificer.
Oh, you're right.
There you go.
Our
There you
lowest
go.
roll was a 20. I'm sorry,
Y'all-
our lowest roll was a 18.
Y'all really saved up your nat 20s for now, huh?
Oh my
I
god.
don't even know why.
It was because, like, you know how there's like a delay between when you click the button and when it pops up?
Yeah.
So I hit the stealth button and then Vera's popped up. And I was like, oh shit, I got a nat 20. And I was like, oh, it's not me. And then I popped up and I was like, oh shit, I got a nat 20.
All right. So basically, everyone successfully looks like a student in the college. Alright, fine.
Josh,
Yeah.
Josh
I-
is being
I could-
passed off as a science fair project.
Yeah.
So dog just kind of floats, and he's just floating around.
As we do.
Dog, how come you haven't made stealth?
and he just kind of actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll take it. This is in character. And then he turns to him and he's like, "Well, my automatus friend, I don't need to. They can't see me." And he runs up to one of them, and in front of them, and he just kind of stands in front, and the person just kind of walks past him.
Or through?
Huh?
Past or through?
Past, not through. So like he stood like with his head in front of him. So like the best way to put it is like you know when anime girls do the thing where they just like peer their head to the side in front of you. They're like, "Hey, what's up?" Like he did that thing, but like the mage didn't see him, so he just lifted his head out of the way and let the mage pass.
I'm gonna ask the mage just casually. Hey, what's your thought on religion?
The mage?
Yeah.
Okay. He just kind of looks at you and he goes, "I mean, it exists. Is there anything in particular?"
How you feel about God?
Gods? I mean, we just kind of worship them. That's what we do.
Do you now?
I mean, Yes.
Okay, what about other people's gods? How you feel about them? Like
I
say
mean, he's like-
hypothetically, there's like a god from the Far East.
Are you just trying to ask me what my religion is?
In a very roundabout way, maybe.
He lists the name of, like, he's like, oh, well, I follow. I need a name generator. Name generator.
Torag.
Hold up. Character name. Yeah. Suggest. Go ahead. It's like, no. Why?
Why don't you
Yes.
do D&D random god generator?
It's a fantasy games. Mariona. Such a plain name. Yes, he follows the god Mariona.
Fine.
It's the city. It's this city. It's Luktuk's god. And he's like, yeah, I think most people around here, who are at least from here, will just follow Mariona. Though there are some like students from outside in the countries.
Yeah,
So they may have their own
but
gods.
like the main question I'm asking is, how do you feel about other people's religion?
Other people's? I
Yeah.
mean,
Specifically about other gods. You think they're?
I mean,
like, you
it's
think
this
they're, like,
year.
pieces
You
of
know,
shit,
religion's
or, like-
religion. I respect other people for choosing their religion, even if it's wrong.
It is this year.
Do I have to roll for perception, or can I just look at God's reaction?
you look at God's reaction, and he just sits there with a plain face, and he's like, wrong. He just kind of he stops levitating, and he like actually like stands up, and he's like, hold up, hold my staff. He's certainly shocked, and he's kind of annoyed.
That's all I wanted to do.
And he's like, I'm not surprised, but I am annoyed. All right,
My
so
wait,
disappointment is
wait.
immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
Man, immeasurable to God.
all right,
Can I come up here? Right. And I'd be like, you made my friend upset. You have to believe in it. There's only one true God.
okay.
No. He established last time that he is one of many.
No. People worship different gods. So, do you want to roll persuasion with disadvantage on
Are we
that?
about to get in a religious
please.
fight? Are we?
Roll persuasion
We're going on a crusade,
We're
guys.
gonna crusade.
with disadvantage. You got a 7, and he's like, he kind of scoffs you off the way like I scoff off a Jehovah's Witness in like campus. You know what I mean? Like he really scoffs you. There was some attitude in that.
If he was inside, he would slam the door in your face.
Yes. No, he'd close it firmly.
Wait, hold on.
Perception. You got a 5.
Did I notice that he,
With a 5.
Did you notice that he scoffed?
it was like a bad thing?
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. So you kind of
That
don't
would probably
register
be
it.
that would probably be insight instead of perception.
Yeah.
Insight.
But it's fine.
Oh.
Like I think the role speaks for itself. So like you kind of feel sad that he didn't listen to you, but like you didn't register that the scoff itself was like attitude. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. I go up to him and tell him I'm sorry. I hope he's still my friend. I tried.
This is hilarious. So
I put my hand on pressure. I'd be like, not this one.
So Aegon looks a bit confused. Colin, you actually studied in this university for a while, so I guess you would also know this too. But you do notice that, like, the students that are going about, like, some of them, like, you know, the different schools and stuff like that, but they don't seem to be, like, studying normal stuff, or, like, stuff that you'd, like, consider what was, like, the main topics, right? Like, some books that they're carrying are, like, pretty radical.
I'm gonna run out to the middle of the square and just scream, "Is necromancy legal here?"
You can totally do that if you'd like.
I am.
I will not stop you. All right. So everyone just kind of looks at you, and like you're getting like pretty mean death glares. And I'm gonna go ahead and say, this youngish-looking girl kind of runs up to you, and she looks kind of frightened, and she goes up to you in a hushed voice, and she's like, "What are you doing?" Like she's quite like, "What are you doing?"
I'm just asking the locals. You know.
Yeah, I know what you did, dimwit. Why are you doing that?
Oh, because places are more accepting these days of things that were once seen as taboo, and I'm seeing if this place is like.
She grabs your hand as you're like talking, like just droning on, and drags you to the side. And she's like, "We're not supposed to talk about it. It's one of the courses that recently got allowed, but in order to stay away from the city guard, because this hasn't been notified to the city guard, it's not a course that you can just openly talk about."
What kind of what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, did you do our Forbidden 101 homework?
So you can what do you want to? You hear the information. What would you like to do?
I don't know if this if I have to roll for this, but I kind of. Well, first I want to ask her are you a necromancer? Are you a member of the dark arts?
She really does look. She really thinks you're a dimwit. I'm not gonna lie. You are not helping yourself in this situation. She looks at you and she goes, "Yes, I've been studying some of the classes."
Okay, so I don't know if I'll need to roll for this, but I kind of just to signify that I too am a necromancer and I'm chill with it. I want to do
Well, she knows you're a necromancer. You just ran up and asked.
No, I didn't say I was. I was just asking if it
was
cool.
No. She has an insight higher than 5. She knows.
Okay, but did you roll for that?
Yeah, you didn't roll any insight.
All right, let's roll. You know what? Maybe she's doing it too. If she gets higher than a 5, she knows. She knows.
Oh, come on.
Oh man.
Can she roll?
Wait, you can't fudge that roll?
No, she knows. She immediately knows. She kind of looks at you weird because you're not dressed properly. In fact, you just kind of tend to notice that the uniforms, or at least the basic clothing for all the students, seem slightly off. And she's like, "Are you from around here?"
Yeah,
she
yeah.
knows.
I frequented this campus, on back in the heyday.
Back in the heyday, you say?
It's been a while.
Ah,
yeah.
That must explain it. Yeah, with the new with the new headmaster of this university, he was the one that actually ordained the new studies, and so to prevent the city itself from actually noticing anything, he just paid off a lot of the people there. Apparently, it's all a huge big hubbub, and there's a political debate about it down in the town center. We're not out about it. We try to stay away from politics.
I hate to interrupt you. This you mentioned a new headmaster?
Yeah. He'd be pretty chill. I heard he's not much of a looker, but he lowered tuition, so I can't really blame him. But tuition was free before, so we really just get an allowance.
Again, hate to interrupt you, dollface, but
now you gotta roll charisma. Just not even persuasion, just charisma.
Oh fuck.
Because now you gotta make sure that wasn't condescending.
I mean, it was.
No.
The thing is that I my social awareness isn't as bad as Dez's.
Dang. Oh man.
Can I roll with advantage?
Oh, is it Christmas already?
No. I'm gonna go ahead and say no. She just she gets really, you can see it, like the feminism in her kicked in. She was like, "Oh, you did not just say doll face." Oh my
I
God.
heard. Is that not an appropriate terminology?
So she raises her hands and quickly like forms a sign and moves away. I need you to roll a DC saving throw.
Okay.
Holy shit!
What do I?
Just a small DC saving throw of the. Let's say you get like a 10 or higher for wisdom.
For wisdom. That's
For
fine.
wisdom.
My wisdom sucks though.
We can tell by the way you said that.
All right. So as she does so and leaves, there's like these like it's like the spell dancing lights. So there's like a couple of lights around you, but like you quickly notice that they're more like what do you call? You know hummingbirds?
Mm-hmm.
Why did I say what do you call hummingbirds?
You know
Anyway.
hummingbirds?
Hummingbirds, they're just kind of like that, where they have wings that are floating and they have like a small little like pecker thing, and they're like poking at you, but you're not taking any damage. It's just like to annoy you. Like you can tell it's just to annoy you, and she runs off.
How?
So
Wow,
she's
you
not-
really fucked
no,
that one.
Yeah, I was
Carter.
gonna say it. Yeah. So
listen,
pause there. Is
listen.
anyone else want to do something? Because that just happened.
Okay, while this is going on, I'm assuming Prisera and I are trying to make friends on the walkway.
Reasonable.
Oh yeah, totally. You can like listen in on conversations and join in too. Vera, would you like to do anything?
Yeah, I want to talk to this person over here.
Okay. She appears to be like approaching a building as if she. Well, I guess roll perception.
Right, fair enough. Oh my god, I gotta find everything again.
No, it's okay. All right, 15. She looks to be walking in, and she looks to be like slightly with pace enough that she looks like she's heading towards a class. So she looks like she's walking with purpose. She's not holding any weapons of the sort, but she is holding like her like normal wand or like utilitarian wand.
Okay, I ask her like what class she's going to.
Oh, her specifically? She kind of turns around to you, and she feels a bit anxious, and she's like, "Huh? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm heading for man, I don't even know. I forgot the Arkham schools. Why you gotta make me do this?
Invocation, conjuration,
Conjuration. That's the one.
Necromancy.
necromancy.
No. I was thinking Skyrim, and I was like, there's one that was the same as Skyrim. It's Conjuration, and she's like, I'm heading to my Conjuration midterm. I haven't studied for it. I was too busy trying to make a passing grade for another class, and I don't know if I can make it. Sorry, I have a couple minutes though. What's up?
Oh, snap. Well, good luck on your midterm. But
Thank you. I'm not gonna
if you
make
want,
it.
if you want, I could probably help you fake sick.
Do you want to what?
Help her fake sick.
Fake sick.
Sickness.
Roll persuasion.
Huh.
Hell yeah.
Oh, she's really anxious. Like she's looking at you, and she's like, you can tell she's really pondering it. Like she's like, I don't know. These are magic. Like these are Arcana professors. They probably know how the difference between fake sick and real sick. They can probably tell an illusion. She hasn't
I
left.
mean, I don't really do the whole magic thing. Oh wait, I do. I'm a student.
She kind of looks at you for a moment, but she dismisses it.
Oh, wait. I'm just gonna be over here if you.
I'd like to say that generally this is the same time that you were talking to the girl. So I would say you're a bit preoccupied.
Gotcha.
Okay. I hope you don't mind. I
No,
feel like
you're-
that's
no,
like the
that's fine.
same.
I was just gonna
same kind of
say
format.
I can use like a light chill touch spell to like make her feel sick.
That'd be funny.
I was more thinking mud and dirt to make her look dead.
So you're gonna roll her in mud and dirt to make her look dead.
I mean, my deception should be might work for
So
that.
so she just kind of looks at you and she's like, I'm not sure if I'm ready to get my entire uniform soaked in mud and dirt. Is
I
there
can
any
just
other
put a-
way
Naked.
I can just put a little on her face and her hands.
to make her look dead?
dead or have a really deadly illness.
Okay, illness. She just kind of ponders it, and she's like, "It's not like I'm passing this exam anytime soon. Sure, why not? Let's go for it."
Damn.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's Valentine's Day already. I thought it was Christmas.
Wow.
You go to pick up the mud, and you kind of smear it on her, and she like looks to walk inside, and before she even walks inside, some of the students that were walking out just kind of stop her, and they're like, "Is that Amelia? What are you doing?" And she's like, she just tries to go, "I'm sick." Students, they're like, bro, that's where the horses were for last week's parade. That's she.
Oh no.
She lets out a blood-piercing scream. And she doesn't even take notice of you. She just bolts as hard as she can down towards the dorms.
Well, that's a way to get out of taking an exam.
Sorry. She goes this way. The dorms are out in the park area.
She's so distraught, she runs the opposite direction.
Yeah, she just runs the opposite direction. She trips and falls. She corrects herself. You have now successfully failed a person from a class.
We're gonna fail anyway.
We just expedited the process.
In that, so during that time,
bad, but
Prisera and Storgé, would you guys like to do anything?
Yeah, I want to hear around the conversations right here.
All the way down. All right, you just kind of pass some conversations. There's not really many conversations happening here.
Wait, this is the person that just did a spell on Colin, so let's go over to this one.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's probably just like not in the mood to talk. All right. They're not really having a conversation. They look like they're just walking towards class. I guess there might be some people with like pairings. Sure, let's go with that. I'm gonna pull out. Yeah, these two girls. Those are like a pair. They look to be friends. All right. If you wanna hear the conversation, you just kind of roll perception. Perception? Is that what it is? Yeah, perception. There's no hearing check. Dang, you don't hear anything. The wind was too loud. You were so entranced.
I am not programmed to hear.
You were so entranced by one of the girls' ponytails that you were just like, "The hell is this?"
Prisera, how come I do not have this?
Do you want ears?
My scalp is hard and not soft.
It's okay. We're all different. And
all right. Des had a 15 perception. All right. So you immediately notice that they're talking about so the conversation was about how they were in a study group for one of the classes that they were heading to, but it quickly devolved into talking about the different people at the study group and some of them that they like and some of them that they don't really like. And so, yeah.
Do I get any names?
I mean, all right. Give me a second. All right, cool. So you hear their mutual respect for FIPA, who appears to be a girl that was actually basically carrying the entire study group by teaching them a topic that she already knew about because she was taking the course a second time. There is this random generator really just randomly generated Elsa. All right.
What's wrong with that?
Rail, just Rayla. Let's go Rayla. Rayla's easier to remember. They talk about Rayla. She's just kind of quiet, but she does take dutiful notes that she just shares with the group from the lectures. There's two guys. They don't really seem to like be good or bad connotation. And then there's this last girl, and apparently it's just kind of universal that no one really likes the last girl, but no one wants to break it to her that no one likes her, and plus they just rather like she has a chance to pass the class. So, you know. But if you want, what's up? Does she have a name? Michaela.
Wow,
That is
that's
not
basic.
in the that is not in the fantasy name generator. I was just thinking of Michaela, so I said Michaela.
You were thinking of a Michaela.
I was thinking
I stopped
Michaela.
them in their tracks.
You stop them in your track. All right, you stop them in their tracks. You don't have to roll anything. They're stopped. They were kind of like whispering towards each other and like giggling a bit, but like they're not dumb enough that they can like see you, and so they just kind of like start a short stop, and they're like, hello.
What's so bad about this Michaela?
And they're really, really confused.
They're officially weirded out.
They are weirded the frick out.
She
So
keeps sicking hummingbirds on people.
so they roll persuasion, like just because like now you just out of persuade them to listen to you at this point, like to even stop.
Good roll.
11. Okay, 11. Damn, that was at 22. You missed that. So they just kind of stop, and they're like, no one in particular. Who are you guys?
But why don't you like her? Not a lot of people don't like me, and I don't understand. But why don't you like her? Maybe that'll help me understand.
They kind of.
We can remove this Michaela if it means that you will be our friends.
For motives.
Did he take the ethics course yet? And the other girl just like leans back to the other girl, and she's like, I don't think he did. And
What
so
is an ethics?
they pause, slightly freaked out, and they immediately turn to Des. And they're like, why do people not like you? Other than the fact that you seem to stop them very suddenly.
I don't know. If you told me about Michaela, maybe I'll know.
I mean, she just seems very like hard to work with. She constantly interrupts the study sessions to talk about, stuff that she feels is interesting. And then afterwards, when they're going through the study sessions, we always have to repeat the stuff to her. And so, and plus she really goes on and on and on about the guys she likes.
Michaela sounds like a great person. I do that every time. And true friends don't think that that's upsetting and should not.
They just kind of look at you weird, and they look back at Storgé.
He starts to cry.
Like, if you are you actually gonna cry?
Yes. Why won't you like Michaela? Like Michaela, you should be friends with her.
How quietly do you say this?
It's like a sobbing, like mumbling.
Okay.
So I'm looking right at her eyes.
I roll persuasion to see if they stay. Damn. Bro, what is with these nat 20s today? Okay.
Not when we need them, though. That poor.
Yeah. And so they feel really heartbroken, like really heartbroken at your crying. And so like the younger girl, like the one with the ponytail, kind of goes over to you and kneels down, and she's like, "Oh, sorry, don't get upset." And they just kind of feel guilt, like guilt has racked in them, and they're like, "It's okay. Well, I guess we can always try to find a way to like find a new perspective in Michaela. Maybe we can talk it out with her, see if like discussing it with her will make things better, or something like that."
Really?
She sounds way more genuine than I'm making it seem. Like you really did convince her here.
Thank you for listening. I hope we can stay friends.
Oh, they have no reason to argue with you. Of course. What's your name?
Prisera. And this is Storg.
Nice to meet you two. What classes are you taking?
We are taking Artificery 300. I am the project.
Yes. What do you
You know
say?
what? You know, I'm gonna let this persuasion carry. They're just like, I don't know about a 300 level. I've never seen a 300 level course, Artificer. Usually the professors only teach the first 200, and it's just projects afterwards.
It is a research.
That's very. They look very interested, and they're like, very interesting that you've made this automaton. Though the fact that it doesn't know any ethics may seem to pose a problem.
What's the problem?
Well, what if it decides that it doesn't want to listen to you anymore?
I will always listen to Prisera.
Yeah,
Yes.
I believe him.
They kind of look at each other and they're like, okay. And they awkwardly say, okay, like they don't believe you, but they leave. And they're like, it's very nice meeting you. And they kind of like start heading towards their class. At this
I
point,
don't think they liked me, Prisera.
I think they did.
So I will make a note that you have now gained 2 new allies. And I don't.
That is worrisome. Considering how we've made 2.5 non-allies.
All right. So, to students. All right, cool. Throughout this whole event, Aegon is running through, and no one seems to notice him. But people do certainly stop him. Like one person has stopped him. They're like, whoa, 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 whoa. And they seem to be engaging in conversation. You can choose whether or not to listen to the conversation.
Yes.
Okay, you listen to the
I'm
conversation.
gonna sit inside this gazebo and do it.
Until then, since Prisera basically hopped off of Dog's lap, he's just kind of floating around doing his own thing. He seems to be actively searching for something, though. I will make a point. So the conversation that the guy stops him for is like, "Oh, wait. Are you one of the researchers?" And Aegon was like dead focused on his goal, but like after hearing that, he kind of just stopped a bit, and he was like, "I'm sorry, what?" And he's like, "You're one of the researchers that used to be in the research wing. I've read some of your books." And he's like, "Books?" And he's like, "Yeah, before the incident. I'm very pleased with the stuff that you worked on, especially within Arcana in space." And he seems to be, what is going on?
He's locked in kill mode.
Okay. I can totally imagine this in like a TV show where like he's engaged, like the main focus is him in the conversation, and then in the background like Prisera is just frantically trying to fix him. So he continues and he's like, I did write that paper, so you must have heard of me. And he's like, yeah, you're Terran's assistant. And you've never seen a mood killed faster. He just kind of goes, my name's Aegon. And he's like, Aegon, that's it, yeah. I'm very surprised to see you here after you've left after the incident. And he's like, incident? What incident? And he's like, yeah, with the whole collapse of the building after the catapults came in. And he's like, what? What is going on? And he looks and he's like, that staff wouldn't happen to be. And Aegon immediately like tries to hide the staff, right? Now, of course, he's a mage, so it's kind of hard to hide a staff. So I'm gonna roll sleight of hand. But he successfully hides the staff, and he's like, "Oh, it's just a normal staff. It was I was modeling it after one of the things that I was researching, but it's not actually imbued with any magical powers or anything." And the guy goes, "Oh, well, okay, that's nice to hear. But yeah, it's very surprising to see you around campus. Hey, if you ever end up meeting with Terrac, could you give a word in for me? I'm actually trying to get into one of the research wings." And Aegon's like, "You know what? I'm pretty booked right now." But he's really just like what do you call it? Jealous of the fact that like no one seems to take heed to him, and so he just kind of brushes away the conversation. But he does take notice, and he looks in the distance, and he's like, "Oh no!" And he notices, and I guess Colin, after hearing the conversation, and you look over, you also notice that the research wing looks like it's been like sieged, like it's in shambles. So that is it. That was the conversation.
I wanna walk up to this dude as soon as he finishes talking with Aegon, like, you know, pretend I wasn't eavesdropping, and then I want to like stop him and be like, "Yo, does this dude have a name, Samuel?"
Do this. You guys do this on purpose, I swear.
Does the other group not do this?
No, by this point they were already cucking a couple. Like
Already?
literally already.
Make his name Pickle, Kelly says.
No, dude, Kelly
Oh.
doesn't know about that. Kelly, why did you choose the name Pickle?
I don't know, at random.
Okay, never mind. No,
There's a
I thought she
story
was.
there. We'll find it out when I'm not streaming.
They're already a pickle.
Terrac is his name.
Toonrek?
Terrac.
Turek.
Terrac. I will put it in the Dungeons and Dragons chat.
Yeah, so I imagine I like he
Or
asked
Turek.
Aegon to
Turek.
give him, put a word in. So I imagine he
Mhm.
gave him his name and I overheard that. Is that fair
Yeah,
to
yeah.
assume? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna walk up and be like, "Yo,
He had a really long last name, so you just didn't even bother with the last name.
yo, Terrac, what's up, man? It's been a while." I like force like a high five. Like I like grab his hand up to make it happen.
Oh, like a forced handshake. He
Yeah.
just grab his hand and shake it
Basically,
violently.
I'm trying to play like,
Roll
man, it's
persuasion.
been so long since we had divination together.
Considering that's an extreme elective. Like it's not even his own department. It's just an elective.
Or
You're
like,
gonna have to
you know,
We
like,
had to learn about religion.
yeah, theory of divination.
Theory of divination. All right, roll persuasion.
Okay. Please, if any roll goes right tonight, make it this one.
Yes.
Oh my god.
He looks at you. And he goes, "Wait, no way, Carter."
Me blown away by the fact that my ruse has worked.
No. It's at this point that you realize that he has actually been here this whole time. You had a class with him. You just said the wrong class.
Did I just persuade myself? Yo, it's been. How's your sister doing, man?
He's like, she's doing great. So it's not even the fact that you persuaded yourself, it's that you didn't even realize that you had a class with him because it's been so long since you've been to the university.
It was such good persuasion because I was telling the truth.
It's just like, yeah, I didn't even know you take theory of divination. I thought we were taking like the other class. Please don't make me say what class it was. I don't know. Just it was another class.
Oh yeah, what class was that?
Yo, I hate you. I really do. I really hate you.
Oh yeah, transmutation 102. Yeah, I remember that.
There's transmutation fundamentals. He's like, yeah, transmutation fundamentals.
Yeah,
Bro,
so
I
I'm
remember the
surprised-
time you transferred the
I'm surprised. I'm
transmutated the future
surprised
self.
you're still learning here. It's been so long since I've been here, but you were always one more for the booze than the books. Am I right?
Yeah. I'm on academic probation. He kind of looks sulking for a bit. And he's like, but even though my grades aren't too high, I'm actually graduating next semester. So this is gonna be a hype.
Oh,
I get to
nice,
finally choose.
nice.
I get to finally choose a research field, and I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Hey, you actually left the university before even choosing a research field? What were you gonna do? You remember evidently that he was not too keen on necromancy.
Not necromancy. Fuck those guys. Am I right?
He's like, yeah, ain't that the truth? Anyway, what are you doing back here?
Yeah, I was just out on my morning stroll, in the neighborhood. Thought I'd pop by. Couldn't help but notice since I've been here that the research wing doesn't look too good. What's up with
Oh
with
my
that?
God, yes, you left the right before the event happened a year ago, and he also realizes at the same time, he's like, oh, by the way, there's this dude passed by. He was one of the dudes that did the research on the recent topics. I think his name was Aegon? I don't know.
Aegis. Yeah.
Aegis. Yes, it was Aegis.
Is Aegon still in earshot? I want him to be really badly.
so you can tell he's walking away from you, but he was walking pretty slow and deliberately, and you hear a loud groan from him. Prisera, you take notice in his groan because he's closer to you than he is to them. And and he was like, yeah, he was actually also looking for the research wing too, I think, or something like that.
Wait.
Um,
Hold on. Sorry, I'm just putting this together. The random name generator give you Terrac, so we're Terrac and Terrac.
Terrac and Terrac. That's why you guys became friends so quickly.
No, because I'm Carter. But whatever. It's just coincidence, I guess.
He's like, you know what, Carter sounds a
It
lot
was
like
because you're
Terrac.
named Carter that you became friends. If you were Terrac, you would have thought it was too similar
Yeah,
and taken you as a threat.
Anyway, tell me about what happened to the siege that I've heard about.
Yeah. So apparently it was found out that the two, one of the professors doing research was working on this really, really ancient staff, and that was pretty wild. And so that struck a chord with the city council leaders, but they refused to back down on it. And it seemed pretty tense for a moment, but it looked like they were just going to reach an agreement. And then it was found out that there was another section of the same wing devoted into necromancy in its entirety. And so the council immediately ordered to have the building evacuated and put under martial law, except the researchers refused, and so they just kind of laid waste to it. Evidently, after that whole thing, since that was right before the election of the council people here, they ended up not doing too well, and they got voted out. The new guy seems to be unfortunately, a lot more lenient towards the whole necromancy thing. I don't know why.
Yeah, weird that he'd like the opportunity to rescue his loved ones from beyond the grave should something tragic befall them. Why would anybody want that? It's not like it's a basic
He's like,
human
don't
desire.
you? So you didn't even realize it when you brought up some history. And he's like, don't you start with me. You already know the arguments that we've had about this. Doing necromancy for it is the equivalent of just doing Pet Cemetery. Yeah, they're revived, but they're also half a skeleton. You know what I mean? No, I'm not having this with you right now. It's good to see you back. Let's focus on the positives.
Yeah. Well, we won't dwell on that. So the new guy, Terrac, correct?
Yeah, the headmaster. Apparently, he used to be in the research wing. He was one of the people that was working on the projects, the staff projects, but he immediately just kind of complied. He was one of the only professors to do so, actually. Don't know what was up with that.
Yeah, cool. Do you know of any way of getting to talk to the big man himself? I've been meaning to ask some of the higher ups about like my position here at the college and that sort of thing.
Honestly, I've been wild. I've been trying to. I was trying to get ages to talk to him for me. No one's even seen him. Not even in like graduation ceremonies anymore. Like no one knows what's up. Sometimes he'll just show up on the street, walking from building to building to see for something. But he's usually surrounded by like mages and guards. I don't. Ever since that whole incident, he just seems to be kept away as headmaster.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that that matches the intel I've gotten too. Lots of intel. So yeah. Well, I should probably be on my way. Good catching up.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
He kind of looks. He kind of looks at the like the center clock. Like there's a town center. Like so here there's a clock, and he looks up. He's like, "Oh crap! I'm late for my senior class. God damn it!"
Wait. I don't mean to hold you up, but we both know it's not going to help your GPA too much if you miss one class.
Okay, if you're trying to fight, we can fight.
I pat him on the shoulder to know I'm teasing. Before I go, you have your ways around this college. You're pretty competent in like some of the things that these stuffy-nosed brats studying their books every day at the library. You know a little bit more about the ins and outs of this place. I wouldn't you say?
You've always been one to beat around the bush. What's up, man?
You got any tips? Wink, wink.
So you didn't hear this from me, but I was heading at one of the parties near the dorms, right? And we can overlook like the ruined building, and so we could have sworn that we saw some form of like organized like mercenary men just entering the building under some mage's request. We don't really know what's up with that, but no one's allowed in the research building anyway. So no one's really been like, brave enough to check it out. Other than that, I mean, like if you really wanted to, you can try the main entrance and pick it, but you'll almost immediately be spotted. There should be a side entrance because it like not necessarily a side entrance, but a hole blue in the side of the building, so you could probably hop in from there.
Gotcha. I mean, not that I was gonna infiltrate, the guarded place. Like, who would do something like that? Come on now.
He just kind of looks at you. He's like, "Yeah, right. I try not to make too loud a fuss.
Yeah,
I'm ahead to class."
It was good seeing you, man. I'm gonna roll sleight of hand and try to pickpocket him as he leaves.
Go ahead. Do you want to? Yeah, go for it. 17. Yeah, he just kind of, he doesn't even notice. He just kind of goes to pat you on the shoulder, and while you do so, you just kind of with one hand, you just kind of swipe from his side pocket. He doesn't really have anything interesting in particular, except for an emergency potion that he always keeps around. And at this point, you tend to remember that he seems to be slightly paranoid about his health. And he has a couple coins on him. That was his lunch money, though.
What kind
or his dinner money.
Like
dinner money.
Pieces?
No, it was silver pieces, man. He's not affording much.
Like how many?
So, how many? Just a couple. Like enough for a dinner. Like, well, you only say that amount? 4 there.
4. Okay, I now have 5 silver.
And he runs towards class. Vera, it is now your turn before things get moving.
I would just like to draw attention to my hilarious joke.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
But
Okay. Now, hold on. I have to roll. So you say he likes up dog, and he just turned towards you, and he's like, "Really? What is up, dog?"
Not much. What's up with you?
He kind of. What's your height? I need to know your height.
Did I write down a height? Don't even remember. I did. 5'8". I'm 5'8".
5'8". Okay, because there is a limit. So I've established this with the other group. There is a limit to the height of the person he can carry on his lap. And so
What's the limit?
it's 5 feet.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, that's why you were able to sit in his lap. He seems to err on the tall side of it, but he just kind of goes and pats you on the head, and he's like, all right. And he just moves on. Would you like to do anything else?
I would like to try and sneak into the research building.
Okay, so at this point, I would like to ask, are you guys all on the same page with that, or would you guys like to try different tactics, or would you guys do it is up to you. You look around, and you seem to notice that there are some, like, carts, like, being managed. Just people, like, trying to sell stuff, mostly food, because that's the only thing scholars will actually buy. But, you know, you can always check around and see if there's anything interesting. Other than that, it just seems to be
for
research
the
buildings.
break-in, but I want to ask Aegon what he's feeling.
He looks depressed as fuck.
No, I'm rolling medicine on him and trying to find out what's wrong.
He looks, yeah, you rolled an 11. He looks depressed as fuck.
Can I tap on his knees to try to help him?
Tap on his what?
His knees.
His knees? He's walking.
Yeah. And
You're 5 foot, not 2 feet. Like, it's just gonna look awkward. Storgé, you notice that he's depressed as fuck.
I don't know what that means.
He looks really, really, really out of it. Not even sad, just out of it. Carter, you are so happy that you got to meet your friend again that you are just either you don't notice or you are purposely ignoring it.
a little bit of both.
But would you like to tie? Are you sure you want to tap his knees?
I think it'll help him.
You tap his knees. He. I don't know why you guys are rolling medicine. He looks depressed as fuck.
Does that not help?
No, it's medicine. Like, you can't die. You want to diagnose depression? He's depressed. Jesus Christ, guys. Anyway, he kind of looks up at you and he's like, "Why are you tapping my knees?"
I heard that tapping me helps. I read it in some books.
Roll. I don't even think that's persuasion anymore. Hold up. Roll performance.
Okay. What?
While she's doing that, would anyone else like to do anything? He's out of it. He is thoroughly out of it. It's not even that he gets more mad at you. He just looks gone. He doesn't care. He just continues walking.
Oh my goodness.
What if I brought him food from one of the food stands?
Ooh, you can attempt that, yeah. Do you have money for it though?
I have.
Because remember, the gold that you started with is now moot.
Right, and we got what, like 2, was it gold pieces or silver pieces?
Ah, shit.
You
that
got
means I
2
only have-
gold pieces each.
That means I only have
Yeah.
4
Okay.
silver.
So, is that enough to buy food from the food stand?
It is 4 gold, or 2 gold. You could buy more than just a few food. It's gold. You can trade it in for something else if you
But
want.
it's no PP.
So I guess the closest stall would be the one like around here. So let's say there's like a person. Cha-cha-cha. Totally not a barmaid. Yeah. She looks like she's selling like food on the go. And she's like, yo, get quick snacks, full meals, we got them. And she's just kind of cramming for your next exam, have some snacks. Looking for some exam paper, we got some spares. You looking for the answers for Professor McGonagall's 300 level class? We have the test bank for it.
Damn.
Whoa.
Damn, I
Why
should have
didn't
brought
that
him
girl
the
just
test
buy
bank.
one?
Yeah, for
Right?
real.
He really is a dumbass.
She said Professor McGonagall's 300 level class. It's just that one. It's just that class.
Just that one.
They have daily
Like
specials
he-
for each class.
You're supposed to ask her. You're supposed to ask her, but she's like, "Nope, I just got these ones fresh. Like it's just this exam."
Damn. Okay. Well, I want to. I ask her what's the best food for depression. What's the best snack?
Ah, best snack. You got that. You got that old. You got that old pre-midterm depression, eh? No, we just got just the thing for you. She pulls out. Like what looks to be a candy bar or like some sweet, right? Something equivalent of a sweet, and it's like, and here we have some like some what's it, spice. You guys don't have an English word for it. All right, she called
Fantasy Sprite?
no, just spiced. It was spiced candy. She's like spiced candy.
Oh.
You can have it. There's also a spiced honey one. You can take that. This also goes great with some like sandwiches that I have. You can give it a full meal, and then bada bing, bada boom. All of a sudden, the world doesn't seem like it's an impending doom, even though you're failing the one class you need to pass.
Okay. I guess I'll just buy 6 of those candies.
Candies, all right. And you said 6 of them. That'll cost you about, let's say, how much is this silver?
Oh no, not fantasy math.
Yeah. Okay, so I changed the exchange rate for gold to silver. That's different, but copper, yeah, I think that's correct. And she'll be like, all right, it's 1 copper piece each. So I guess 5 of them would be half a silver.
Well, here's
Because they're
one
pretty small.
gold
They're like
piece.
one. They're what do you call? One portion size each. They don't last long. Did you give her a gold piece?
Well, that's all I have. I
She
don't
looks at
have
you
any
and she's
silver pieces.
she looks at you and she's like, ah, one of the noble families. All right,
Yes.
fine. I see you. I see you. So she goes back and trades it in. So 1 gold piece is actually worth 20 silver pieces, and 1 silver piece is worth 10 copper pieces. So she hands you 19 silver pieces, and she hands you 5 copper.
20. What?
Yeah, 20. I changed the exchange rates.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't. Look, man, I do not mess with the fact that gold is 10 silver. I refuse. That's
All right.
that's bullshit.
But it's so metric.
No, we don't mess
We're
with metric here.
Americans.
We're imperial.
Fuck
We're
with the metric
Americans.
system.
All right, so you now have 6 pieces of candy, or I guess 5. Let's just make it 5. You have 5 pieces of candy.
Okay, and I give one out to each person except for Dog. Dog can just suck it. I assume he can get his own candy. He's gone.
Oh, he looks offended. Like he has like a hand to his chest and everything. He's like, oh, I
Hey,
can't believe.
If you're such a god, how come
How come you
you
have
don't
to-
sacrifice yourself?
I want to.
Yeah, God's just kind of hanging out. He's just offended. Now he's just sulking in a rooftop somewhere, just hanging.
I
Good.
did actually want to talk to God before we headed out.
While he's sulking at a rooftop.
Yeah,
So
I'm
you're
gonna give him my candy. And
You have to get his attention.
hey, dog.
He kind of looks over to you, sulking. As you do so, everyone else turns. Like all the people within like a few feet of you turn to look at you, and you are looking at the rooftop. They kind of so you can tell. So you can tell. Hold on, no, pause. Before you say anything, you can tell they're students so bad because they didn't even care. They just moved. Like they moved on. They turned to see you. They realized it wasn't about them, and they left.
Hey, in a slightly more hushed voice, dog.
And he was like, "What do you want?"
I want you to have this. And I toss him my candy.
He catches it, and he's like, "Huh? Why? Thank you."
Yeah,
And
So-
he pops it, like he throws it in the air and catches it in his mouth. He's like, "Huh, this is pretty sweet. That's nice."
Yeah. So I wanted to ask you about something. So obviously you're a god, and I might have to like do something in return for you. More than a small piece of candy, I'm sure. I was wondering if things go a little haywire, can we count on any of your help? Because last time I almost died, and you just kind of sat on top of a tree.
So at this point, he kind of looks at you and he's like, "Honestly, we're not like, as you can probably guess, gods aren't supposed to meddle in the affairs of humans. But I was specifically sent down here to try and fix a specific mess eventually. So the reason why I was also sent down here was a partial banishment, given the situation that we had recently. I'm pretty limited in what I can do, but I can provide like audible tips if need be, since I can like view the battlefield and everything." Yeah, you have pretty shitty vision, so.
Yeah, that's understandable. I was gonna worship you, and then I thought about religion, and I didn't agree with it. So.
Yeah, all right. He kind of sulks there again, but this time slightly happier since he's just kind of like sucking on the candy. I also do want to point out that if you'd like to, you can switch to his like a religion following him over the course of this game, but no one started off worshiping this specific god.
What's his
Negative.
religion?
Yeah, it's okay. I didn't think any of y'all were into it either. Now, instead, I want to go back to the more important storyline, and that's with Vera and Prisera. that is a friendship bonding. All right, and as so, I assume you guys start heading over to the building. Now, the budget ran up, so we ain't got no more buildings. So you're just gonna have to pretend that there's a building.
You couldn't find one building, man.
It loops.
Oh my god, it's a space loop.
So, I will point out that as you're running over, you do tend to notice some things exhibiting the same glitching effect as Aegon.
Ages.
Aegon.
What?
No, Aegon. He purposely said ages. Just to mess with Aegon. Let me see if I can find a building.
Wait, but did he like the candy?
Who?
Aegon.
Aegon didn't get it, did he? Oh, he did?
Yes.
Yeah, there's 5. Huh.
There's 6.
What's up?
There's 6 total candy.
No, I said 5 because I traded in 5
Yeah,
5
that's why
copper.
I excluded. That's why I excluded God, because I was like, he can make his own. So if there's just 5 of us, then
He just kind of he takes the candy and he's still, I guess that's a good point. So roll for like is it persuasion?
Roll for candy.
Roll for candy. Roll for charisma, just plain charisma.
damn.
Dang. He takes the candy and he's chewing on it, but he's just chewing on it sadly. At least he's exhibiting the emotion sad now.
You bitch.
What? You rolled a 6, not me. What you want me to say? I am not in this map because I'm trying to find emergency map of a building. Because I have the inside laid out, but I don't have the outside. This is Colin's fault.
Like most things.
No, specifically this thing.
Well, I'm gonna use this excuse to get more water.
You should do that. While
I'm
he's
gonna
doing
use this
that,
as an excuse to take another shot.
that's even better. Ignore Colin. All right.
Stay hydrated.
No. Fuck hydration. We only drink when we're dead.
Exactly.
All my homies hate water.
Yeah. No, there's hydro homies. That's homies love water. Alright, so I'm gonna move y'all here. You will not stay here long. Actually, I didn't see what you guys left there. But yeah, nothing important happened while I was gone. Right. Yeah, okay, cool. So you guys are here. You kinda pop in.
This really is just the outside of the building.
Yeah, it's not even damaged. It's supposed to be damaged. Pretend it's damaged.
Okay.
I did it again. All right, there we go. I'm gonna just say this represents your party because I don't want we're not gonna stay outside long. How would you guys like to do this? You notice that the entrance still has a door and it is still there. The hole that Terrac was talking about is actually a bit high, right? Thank you, Josh, or whoever is doing it.
It's me.
Yeah, thank you, Josh. You know what? I'll join in while you're doing that. But
Holes galore.
yes. Actually. So it looks like you'd have to climb to get in, is my point. So how would you like to do this?
Climb.
Great at that.
I mean, you can climb. You can go through the front. You can try to find another way. I'm not limiting you here.
There are guards out
Oh my
there.
god, my dice hit my other dice. Knocked them both over to 6 and 5 instead of 16 and 20.
Okay. Yeah, so there's just holes, damage. Ah. Ah. I'm just literally drawing randomly.
Is there anything of note that we should be paying attention to, like any objects?
You are
that
totally allowed to, and it's acrobatics, by the way. But you are allowed to do a check for it. But you guys already did the athletics, so I have to say first off who made it. So it was a pretty decent acrobatics check, and so Storgé, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. You didn't make it. Matter of fact,
Yeah, I rolled athletics to try to catch my fall.
no. I just mean to get into the hole.
None of us made it.
None of you guys made it. I think okay. So the cutoff is 12 to get in. Damn! Now you just wasted a nat 20. So you can try another way if you'd like, but that does seem to be the lowest hanging.
There we go.
Opening. As does seem to be the lowest hanging opening. So you may not be able to acrobatics your way into another hole, but you can try something else. Maybe you could try throwing rope over with a rock or something. I don't know. How it
What
works.
do I have in my pack?
Probably shouldn't have recommended the rope.
I don't think I have a rope though.
I've got rope. I have rope. Does anyone have anything to tie the rope to so we could throw it up into the hole?
You just need something heavy, right?
Maybe.
Okay, there was a pause there.
I do not know.
I have a chest that weighs 25 pounds.
Perfect.
I don't know what else to tell you guys. There's also a door if you guys would like. It's almost there is someone here.
I tie
assume.
I tie the rope to the chest.
Are you actually using the chest? All right.
Yeah.
You have successfully tied a rope around a 25-pound chest.
And then I'm
Strength, I guess.
You successfully throw the chest over the hole. It is now you hear like whooshing thud, like a short thud. In fact, very short. In fact, you know what? Never mind. It is a short drop from the hole. Like you can see the ground, so it's there.
So can we climb in?
Let's climb.
All right. Now, anyone who has
What the fuck?
Do we need...
So anyone who attempts to climb and has a weight of higher than 25, you pull the chest towards you, and the acrobatics is you catching yourself before you fall. The chest.
Wouldn't the chest catch on
the wall or something?
the wall?
So
Like
so
a
the
grappling
wall.
hook of sorts.
So as I pointed out, there was a short drop. There's not much of a drop. In fact, the wall is next to the ground. Like it's just the second floor, or what looks to be a balcony.
So there's no ledge.
So there is a wall. There's pieces of wall that's catching to it, but it's not strong. Like maybe okay, fine. I'll say 50 pounds. If you can like make yourself weigh less than 50 pounds, you are able to get over it. Just as a person, not even your stuff, just your person.
Prisera, how much do
Just-
you weigh?
Oh fuck.
I'm really thin and like frog-like, and frog bones are really not dense.
I see. How much do you weigh?
I didn't look at my character. I'm like, she weighs.
I weigh 300 pounds.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna say since
50
you're medium size, even with light
Yeah,
bones.
50 pounds is way too low.
But you have the ability to climb since you're a frog.
So does
25 feet.
So I'm gonna look at what was your previous acrobatics check? I don't even know. Your acrobatics was 10 even.
Yeah.
I was gonna say roll with advantage. You get over. Whatever. So as this is happening, God just dog, looks at you guys and he's like, huh. And he just kind of floats up with his staff and looks in the building. Just kind of looking around.
To care to let us up with that staff, Wesley?
He kind of looks down and he's like, I don't know. Y'all seem to not need me, so I don't know why I'm even bothering. He says as he throws his staff down. He also floats himself down. So the staff just drops, like just drops as a normal drop. But he floats down. And he's like, all right, I can carry one, the staff can carry one.
I think Storgé, you should take one of those because I don't know how else you're gonna get inside this thing.
I don't need his help.
Okay, but what if you used it?
You're gonna acrobatics again? You already attempted acrobatics.
Yeah, I'm trying again.
I see. Okay, we'll call it. Keep going.
Hold on.
On your second attempt, you are successful. All right,
Okay.
What are you persuading?
I was gonna persuade him to take the staff or God.
Well, okay, so Storgé has to roll a charisma saving throw. Or his persuasion wisdom. Whichever one. Charisma. Charisma is actually persuasion. So charisma saving throw. Storgé.
Charisma saving throw, Storgé?
Yeah, like you roll a charisma saving throw.
Why?
It's against his persuasion. Yeah, he persuaded you.
For me to what?
Were you not listening?
I thought he was talking to Errol. Agent.
Errol.
That was in character. He is very sad. He is extremely sad. He is the written off main character in this entire campaign.
I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to Errol.
It's okay, Angus. We still love you.
So he gets so mad that he doesn't even wait for you to convince him. He just takes the staff. And like so he has a staff in one hand and he's sitting on like witch style the other staff, and he starts floating up. Like he didn't know that it was going to take off as it did. He's just wiggling and he's just sad.
Like,
and so he takes off over.
I'm like, okay,
and
God,
dog
take the robot here.
So dog decides to walk over to Prisera and he's like, "Would you like a lift up?"
Prisera's up.
Oh yeah. So he
do
just
I get to go on your lap again?
And so he looks around. No, he looks around in the group and he's like, "Prisera, would you like to go up?" Oh. And he looks up and he's like, "Oh."
Wait, no, I look down and I'm like, if I can go up with you, can I?
Don't worry, I'm on my way up. And he turns to Carter and he's like, "So, tough guy, I guess I'd rather you than the other person."
Yeah.
Hurtful.
About that. I think he was talking about the robot. But... oh, well, maybe he was talking about you too because you didn't give him candy.
Yeah, so he means Carter.
Wait, so who is in the building right now?
Everyone but Carter.
No. So Aegon, so Vera isn't, Carter isn't.
Vera climbed up with the cat reflexes.
Oh,
With
she has cat-
Prisera.
She's a tabaxi. They do have really good
Yeah.
climbing.
God damn. Alright, so it's just it's literally just you.
I kind of want to scope out the front.
You know what? He throws his hands up. Fine, whatever. I'll just go up. Prisera, wait for me. And he just kind of floats back up. Just mumbling to himself. All right, now.
I feel like that's a bit unfair because I wanted to buy 6. I wanted to buy 6 candies for all of us even got. But you wouldn't let me.
Because like I didn't want to break the coppers unevenly.
You could have made it up.
Josh screams in metric system.
I was like, "Yo, 5 copper for 6? Nah, that ain't how it is." So you got 5.
Just to have the
Could have been something 99.
Is this
so
the front
hilarious.
entrance that has like guards and whatnot?
No. So the front entrance is actually on the. Oh my god. Give me a second. The front entrance is here.
Oh, okay.
So you can like walk down this. Of course, I have to switch to freehand. You can like walk down this.
Walk down?
It's about. Oh shoot.
Oh,
Sorry.
this is a roof. Oh my god, I'm so stupid.
Yeah. So you guys came from up here from the main street, like kind of off the beaten path. You went to this side to look for an entrance, and now you can go down these stairs and then just kind of go around that. There's no guards in the front. You can peer inside if you'd like to. That is a perception check.
Perception.
While you're doing this, I should probably prep the area. Because I did.
There we go.
All right, cool. You notice 2 bandits. Like they just look kind of like regular bandits or like somewhat low-level mercenaries. But they're in the front. One of them, they're both holding shields.
Fascinating.
Yeah, they do be doing that. So what's up with that?
So they're all inside on like the 2nd floor, like here-ish, correct?
Hold up. Let me. I can't see your map. That's why. 2nd floorish. So
they're like they're inside, right? Like they've snuck.
yeah,
in.
so they're inside on the balcony. I should mention. You guys will see it when you get there, but they're in the balcony.
Okay.
So you can choose whether to join them or if you'd like to.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
Actually, dog, you're really doing this to me right now.
This
Okay.
could provide us a helpful strategy. We can flank them.
Exactly.
I hate how the
Or
ones
just like draw their attention away from you guys for a bit.
Okay, but you only so you're knocking, right? You're not doing anything else.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I'm just knocking on the door.
All right. Let me prep some stuff. As you do so, there you go. Sorry, I am just trying to see how I'm gonna kill y'all.
Oh.
Good luck.
Yeah. No, that's just my job as a DM, being like, all right, what challenge should I have you guys face? Mm. Go. And there's supposed to be one more. We'll figure it out. You hear. What was your perception beforehand? 17? Okay. So you hear like muttered talks of what sounds like two people, and one person just kind of, you can sense that one person is approaching the door, the main door in the front.
Oh, and also before I knock, can I roll for Arcana?
Yes. Yeah. All right, so you just no secrets, huh? All right. So you can tell, like you can feel like so there's because of the siege or like the catapulting of like stones over or like boulders over to the building. There's been a lot of damage, but you can definitely tell the fade traces of like specifically the different arcana in the area. You can also tell the same signature of arcana from Aegon's staff, and it's in the distant back of the room, like compared to the main entrance where you are.
So like here.
Yes, you do also sense the active presence of one other arcana user.
Interesting.
Yes.
Now I knock.
Yeah. So he approaches. The person that is approaching does not make your arcana sense go any higher. So
Okay.
It is likely not the person. You just hear a person at the door, and he goes, "Hey, bugger off."
Oh, come on, chum. Don't be like that. We're all members of the same academy here.
Are you daft? This place is closed down. Leave.
I'm actually here on Terran's orders.
Oh, you gotta roll persuasion on me.
Please. Come on! The pride cometh
Such a
before the
get.
fall.
Yeah.
So he opens the door, and he has his sword ready, right? It is you notice a low level mercenary with a shield and a sword, and he is like, you have you have like 10 seconds to get off this area before I knock that lie right after your lung.
That's enough time for one attack action and then a retreat.
I was thinking the same thing.
Y'all really gonna do this? He is officially ready. I will say that he is ready to attack.
He is ready to attack.
I would like to shoot him with my bow and arrow.
Well, you guys are in a different location, so I guess yeah. Now's a good time.
I'm gonna get things rolling here and just let's see what am I gonna do to you?
Jeez.
Because if you attack, then he has the ready to attack, so he attacks first.
So
So I'm gonna move you guys over here
Okay.
since we're officially inside the building.
So instead of attacking,
So
can
I do want to point out that. Sorry, before
Yeah.
you do your thing.
Yeah, of course.
So here's the building. The front is in the bottom. I
Oh
know.
man,
I know.
that's destroyed.
So I know you guys are gonna hate me, but the front's in the bottom here. That's the dude that's talking to
Me.
Colin. And you guys up here. And a minute.
Or like up here. Oh
You're up here.
yeah.
So Aegon is here. Chilling Star Dog is here. He's just chilling. Prisera and Vera. There we go. And that should be all four of you. Yes. All right. So here's the layout. You guys are at the balcony. There's two balconies. So if you look at the opposite side here, that's another balcony, and it's supposed to stretch further down, but the backside, so past this area here, like this wall, or at least like that part of the map, it's too crumbled to actually do anything in. So it's just destroyed part of the map. So you're only in the first half. So it looks like I guess this part, it's the main floor. Like you're not upstairs, but it looks like a grand entrance. So you will walk down these stairs. So these stairs go down to this main pavilion area or whatever. Not pavilion, but I don't know, entranceway. And then this one has another set of main stairs down. And this is like the open, I guess, foyer.
Bougie.
So there is that.
What's this?
That's a hole.
It's a hole.
Just a hole in the ground. It is a hole in the ground. Like that. It was broken.
Oh.
I will get back to that later.
Can we go down the hole?
Now, no, hold up. There's one last thing I'd like to point out. Please tell me I can actually draw this properly. There is, right about here. I could have just drawn by a square, but let's do it this way. There what looks to be a podium, and in that podium looks like just an empty slot. You, Colin, since you rolled a nat 20 in Arcana, can immediately tell that it has a very, very, very similar traces to the staff that Aegon is carrying.
Oh.
Among its spread are like broken and dropped bottles from what looked to be like stands that used to be there, but they're now just dropped. In fact, this whole area looks to be dropped from the second floor. Like the podium itself doesn't look like it was supposed to be there. It just looked strong enough that it didn't break when it fell.
Yeah.
So.
Do I know where because you said I sensed a magic user, but I saw like the two mercenaries in there. Do I know where the other one is on this map?
Oh yeah, since you saw the other mercenary, I also have to show that out. Give me a second. All right, do that. Chicken info overlay. This one, you sense it's on the slightly lefter side of the map somewhere, but you know it's on the left side.
Gotcha.
It's over there. So this one's there. He is not ready because he was not like that close to like actually hear what's happening. But he did hear that his friend was there, so he is like a bit closer.
So
there.
If I tried to intimidate him, would that still like trigger his ready attack?
No, you can hold conversation with a ready to attack because he's not going to attack you yet.
Okay.
It's just that if you try to make a move, he will attack. So if you want to intimidate, roll intimidation.
Please. Well, load. Thank you.
All right, now he has to roll a counter to it. I really should spec out this character sheet, but I guess they already did it for me, so I don't have to.
Come on.
I don't think this is how the Pythagoras theorem works.
I would notice that the last time we played. I was like,
All right. What's the saving throw for an intimidation?
Charisma, I think.
So what's the modifier for intimidation?
My modifier?
Yeah.
I have a +4 to
No.
intimidation.
What's the actual like skill that does the modifier?
Charisma.
Charisma. So it's a charisma save.
Yeah, I said that. What?
Nah, I'm making sure. He got a 10. So he is somewhat intimidated. His ready action is still there, but he is not stopping you right now. Nothing's going on. He just says, like, the hell are you doing here?
Oh, you know. And I just like pull off my mask, asserting myself.
Yeah, you got a 14. So he's really like, so you an orc that can pretend to be human. Congrats. Welcome to university.
Yeah. What, you're not at all immune
He
to
lifts
my-
up a mask, revealing that he too is an orc.
Yeah. Bro, I've seen someone try to enlarge their penis with a spell just yesterday. You are not surprising.
Okay, but did it work, though?
I reach out with my hands up to show that, like, not like aggressively. I put my hand on his shoulder. Was that person you?
Aw.
He's a mercenary. He's definitely not from the school.
Charisma save.
Yeah. You should roll a charisma save on that. I guess charisma more than persuasion. You're not persuading him. It's the same thing, really, but it's just a different name. But yeah, roll charisma on that. But I would like to point out that these people do not look anything like the guards for either the city or the university. They do not look like. They just look like mercenaries.
Rolled a 16.
You rolled a 16. All right, he's not mad at you, and he's like, "No, do I look that smart and dumb at the same time? Like, honestly."
No, you only look smart to me.
He looks at you and he's like, "All right, what's
What
your
does that
game?"
even mean?
He's like, "All right, hold up. What's your game here? What is going on?"
Oh, I'm just, buying time.
Buying time.
Yeah.
All right, I will say this is a sufficient enough time that we can go over to the other group. You guys now have time. So, what would you like to do? Initiative hasn't started.
But it can.
So no
I
one
wonder where Carter is going.
How loud do you say that?
Loud enough so that Carter could hear me outside.
Okay.
Are you saying
Is
that
he not going
are you
to-
saying that like as soon as you enter the hole and I'm just heading around to the front? Or-
No, we look out the window and like you walk away and turn the corner, and then I'm like, I wonder where Carter is going. Is he not going to ask for Wesley's help?
Wesley. That's not even close.
He is so like the two characters that are supposed to be part of the story do not. They're done. like Dog only has like one preference for Prisera and like a slight
I gave
like,
him
tolerance,
candy.
and like a slight tolerance for Carter's communication or like just conversation, and they don't really feel much for Vera, but like everyone else he just doesn't like.
Wait, so they don't hate me?
No, Dog specifically doesn't. He just doesn't like he feels indifferent right now. Now I'm not gonna lie, Aegon's pretty fed up with y'all.
Aw,
All
he's
right,
just depressed.
so
The
so-
depression.
So
I will
that was
point out-
probably before Carter knocked on the door, drawing the bandits'
Yeah.
attention.
Exactly.
now I will also point out that there is I have to draw this. Give me a second.
Such an artist today.
Yeah, I bought this thing. I am going
The
to
drawing tab.
Draw
Mhm.
squares and circles.
See?
I was thinking like, wow, his drawings are like quick today.
Yeah.
So here, you can't see it because it's in the GM overlay. That's cool. That's cool. I'll just
Yeah.
switch to objects. There we go. So right about, I'd say here.
Ah.
Choo-choo-choo.
Oh,
With a lock and key. There's the chest. It's a small chest. I just had to draw bigger. But that chest was loud. It was a loud chest.
I collect my rope.
Okay, you can do that. But that chest made a loud and reverberating and echoing thud when it landed. So,
but so did my knocking.
Yeah, very forceful knocking.
so I will ask that you guys. What's everyone's passive perception?
13.
13. Who has the highest passive perception?
I think Josh.
I think Josh. All right. You noticed nothing. At least when you stepped in. You are now free to do something.
I perceive.
You all notice.
I perceived.
Oh no!
You perceive nothing. But you do notice this nice little thing over here. And Aegon, being the dumbass that he is, immediately notices it. And he's like, oh, I need to get there. So I need to roll for intelligence on Oh man. Someone just threw a grenade in here. What is going on?
What?
My bad.
You know the thing, does any of you guys have tinnitus?
Oh no!
I don't.
I know
but
what it is.
So for me, it's sometimes onset and it's random. So at some point in time, my left ear or like right ear will just go like dull silent, as if like I just got deaf for a second, and then the loudest of just high pitched E's will go, as if like someone threw a flashbang in the room.
Oh my
And I'm like,
goodness!
It is now done.
Okay. Is
Sorry.
he smart? Is
I have to roll.
Is Aegon smart?
I should have point. I can't believe I didn't point by this dude. I don't even know. Really should point by him. Yeah, screw it. Let's point by him.
Right here, right now.
Right now.
Yeah. Put everything in smart.
Put everything into intelligence. He has no charisma. That's why none of us remember his name.
You're really gonna do that to him?
It started as us being cheeky, but now we literally can't remember what his name is.
Perfect. Wow, that's not really helpful. And he is a human.
Cleric.
Yeah, but the cleric doesn't really matter for like the actual things. So it's 11, 11, 15, 15, 15, 11. 11, 11, 15, 15, 11. There we go. There. Now roll for intelligence. Okay, so he immediately started to run up and then caught himself and he's like, wait, I'm a professor. I should know better. And he's up here when he does that. And instead of trying to perceive the room, he will just kind of... That's a good point. What should he do? He'll try and slide down this here slope, because you can do that. This is a slope. So he'll just slide down to the first floor. And that is in acrobatics. He got a 7. So he slid down correctly and stumbled. He is now grounded and he's getting up. But his intention is he's going to go up in the stairs slowly and try to staff it there. He's going to try to get to the center area there. All right, that makes sense. That works. Vera is now playing with some random debris as her instincts led her. All right. Oh, actually, this is the perfect way to introduce this. All right, he slid down and then he landed and he's getting up to do something and he starts walking towards it and you can see that his nose bleeds and he's starting to glitch and he kind of goes on all fours again.
Oh,
Yes. It is now like you guys can do stuff while Colin's getting ready. So that was just his thing. So you guys go do stuff.
Prisera. Target found.
Oh my god.
Oh dang, that's a good medicine. So you want to slide down and get to him?
yeah.
Okay, so just roll an acrobatics check, and we already know the medicine that you got.
I am going to acrobatics along with her.
Okay, you're gonna go down. Okay, attachment issues. Yeah. You successfully do it. You successfully acrobatics down without getting hurt. You successfully you kind of just so Storgé just kind of put himself into a laying down position and pushed him forward and then slid and then successfully landed without getting hurt. You just kind of like did the thing. You did that Geralt mountain slide where you just kind of slide on your slide with your feet
like
and just
it.
land. Yeah.
Yes.
Vera, are you gonna move forward in that direction? Are you heading towards the statue there? All right.
Yeah.
That means you're gonna pass by this area, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Say no. Say no.
No. She already did it. What is your passive perception? What's up?
12.
12. What are the commands? Rolling to GM. GM roll. Cool. Roll. Can you guys see that?
No.
Negative.
Interesting. You would have laughed really hard if you saw it. So I guess I have to do a secondary roll as you. Well, I guess you can choose if you continue forward. But basically, you're back here, right? And as you do so, you notice, like, you just look up and notice that this dude who's like looking really intense and like slightly scared, but like just really intensely, and he's sweating, is like aimed an arrow down on all of y'all for like the past 10 seconds now. Like he looks like he was tensed up since the chest just landed loudly. He's aimed at you. It is a ready to action. But what would you like to do? You can continue moving forward, or you can attempt to continue moving forward and seeing how the reaction is or stuff like that. You can also perceive the room.
Read the room, Kelly.
I like to perceive the room.
Sam, did you hear her?
I did not at all.
Oh. Kelly, you had to say it again.
I'm just gonna perceive the room.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Perception check.
Nice.
Oh. Wait, Samuel, I need to know, did your guy roll a nat one?
Who?
Your guy? The thing that you said we would laugh at?
Yeah, he did. He didn't roll it at 1. He rolled a 2.
A natural 2.
A natural 2.
Technically, they're all natural numbers.
We're gonna really start this now. All right, now since I'm on your level, what is your range of sight? I'd say around 60, right? 60 in a pretty good place. So
Probably pretty good since I'm a cat.
all right, so you already noticed this one, right? Because Colin saw it. All right, cool. So you also notice there's a dude here. I move it. I move it. There. You dude here, facing y'all. And now he wasn't making any effort to be hiding, but there was a person that was legitimately hiding, and that person is this guy through there. And this should also be in the token there. So this was the So this was the dude that was trying to. This one was the one that's aiming at you, and that one's the one that like you saw that he's just hiding behind the rocks, like stealthily. No one else sees him.
Okay.
There is a person with their bow aimed at you. This is it. Like this is where everyone stands. Colin is being threatened at the door. Well, I guess he was being threatened, and there's still a ready to action, but the guy's listening to him. So they're not like attacking you directly. You are being threatened with an arrow. I should mention that the guy should probably yell something. So he kind of like picks himself up, like gets himself together, and he yells like, "You're not supposed to be here. Leave."
You're not supposed to be here.
Leave.
This is your last warning.
Literally in that Oblivion accent.
Can I shoot this guy?
What's up?
Can I like shoot this guy with an arrow?
He has a ready to action. If you shoot, he shoots first.
Damn. Okay, so that's probably bad.
Yeah.
Usually, yeah.
How up close can I get?
You have to acrobatics again back up. So it was a pretty. You acrobatics down. So I'm gonna say you're still down. It would take you a while to get back up. Much longer than it did for you to get down. Not as long, I guess, since you're a frog, but it still take you a while.
It's 25 feet that I can go up.
Yeah.
That's walls, though. I don't know if it works on inclination. Does it?
You should be fine. I'm just trying to make sure that like everyone's roughly at the same time span.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
All right. You now.
Yeah.
All right. So you make the effort back up. Like you're back up, but you're at the edge of it. Like you just crawled up, and the archer notices you, and he goes, "Not one more step forward."
As
Do you think you shoot both of us?
No, he cannot. But he's giving a warning. You are all trespassing. You are not supposed to be here. Leave.
as Prisera is climbing up the slope, Storgé is already like locked onto this guy, and he just starts making his way over there at around the same time that Prisera is moving.
Would you like to go for a sneak attack, or are you just straight up just trying to reduce distance?
Ooh, I'll go for sneaky, but my main goal is reducing distance.
Okay.
Oh.
Sure. Did you reduce the distance? You have now prepared a sneak attack. Now, with
Nothing
that being
personal.
It's nothing
That being
personal,
said-
kid.
what is your passive perception?
Mine?
13, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, we're good. That should be everything. So you now are on the same time scale. You just kind of dipped from Aegon, so I guess I should also explain what you saw when you were doing medicine. He's like crouched on all fours. He dropped the staff next to him, so the staff is now a physical object on the ground now in the battlefield. So I should probably make note of that. There's the staff
That's not good. That's not good.
onto this section here. And he's on all fours, and his nose is bleeding. It's the same illness that he's been facing before, and he seems like his voices are having like delayed echoes, and it sounds like he's saying like words that aren't even conversations here. It sounds like he's trying to talk to some other people.
Oh.
But as of right now, he's unable to even move. You try to give him something to calm down, and he's taking it, and he's stable, like just from medicine standpoint. But he's not. He's not able to. He's not even responsive to you right now. It's getting worse.
Essentially,
whatever
he's useless.
as of right now. Yes.
Cool.
A liability.
He is now a liability.
That we
Okay,
left.
I'm gonna break meta for a second and just talk about this.
Oh,
So
is this the thing, Samuel?
no,
Oh.
this is something secondary. At some point in time, because this is down in the part where they're still in the docks, they were genuinely trying to be like, "Yo, can we just kill these two?" I'm like,
Oh,
"You can,
oh,
you can make the attempt. You are allowed to do so."
what?
But I would like to point out the fact that it seems pretty evident that they're important to the story.
Yeah.
On top of the fact that one of them straight up just won't die.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry, I totally zoned out for a second. Did you say we have the option to kill God and Aegon?
They had the option. I said you technically have the option to attempt to kill God and Aegon. Now, of course, if you try to kill God, you may have some issues there. And the Aegon one seems to be a central aspect to the story, but I guess I'd be a rude person if I didn't let you be truly chaotically neutral. So
That's not chaotic neutral.
That's
Just
that's
chaotic.
evil. No. There's some evil there.
technically one of them is chaotic evil, which is part of the problem that I keep running into. But,
Oh, really?
mm,
Oh,
but it's fine. It's funny though. It made for some decent conversation.
Because she might watch the stream. Yes, Maggie, we're talking about you.
It was a really funny scenario. I don't think Maggie was actually even in that part yet. No, she showed up. She showed up at the end, right before they were starting. So,
Mhm.
yeah, they should be fine.
what the heck? So it
So,
wasn't even the
no,
chaotic evil character?
no, not even the canonically chaotic evil character. It was, I believe, the
Wait a
chaotic
second.
neutral character.
Wait a second.
Because like at first they were like, we don't need them to survive, right?
I have some bad news for that chaotic neutral character.
It's fine. They're just playing.
Their alignment has moved down.
Anyway, I'd like to point out that like he is a person. All right, he's a person who y'all keep
With
shitting
feelings.
on, and I don't mind y'all shitting on him, but he seems like an important aspect to the story. So keeping him alive may be in your best interest.
But yeah, I went to this one because it's the closest threat that I can perceive.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm pointing that out now. Since
Oh.
I want to put that out now to establish the status quo. All right,
I don't think you had to in this group, honestly.
just making sure. Just making sure. All right, there are now 3 people in a readied state, or like, and there are 3 people in a like initiative starting state. What would you like to do?
The dude at the door who I intimidated, you said
Hmm.
he's still in his ready state despite that?
He is still in his ready state. He is just not like he can't convince you to leave. He's not going to convince you to leave.
Okay.
Like you can totally just like, if you'd like to, if you'd really like to, you can try and reason with him. But from your previous checks so far, you're not doing too hot.
Yeah. I really can't afford to take damage this early on in the fight.
That may be an issue, yes, especially since your one healer is out.
Oh fuck. And I'm the only person with potions, I think.
I've got some potions.
Oh, okay. We're cool.
Yay! Wait? Who's the one that took the potion?
I did.
No, not that one. From the previous. Oh no, we already used that. Yeah. How'd you get
I
potion?
had one from last time.
When creating my character.
You get potions?
No, I bought them with the money before the thing started. So I have items.
Hold up.
Eh,
Wow.
When did I?
Before he
when did
went
I
to the
okay
bar,
this?
he went to the potion shop.
No. It was before we went to the bar. It was
Yeah.
before any of this. It was in character creation. I'm like, we don't have any healers, so I better stock up on some health potions.
We're really making this as unfun for Samuel as we can.
The intention was you start clean.
Yeah.
Fine. You have a potion.
Okay, so this
You have
might be
a potion. A single potion.
this might
None
Oh,
more.
my character sheet says.
I see.
Oh my god, Josh.
Well, your character sheet's wrong.
I have 2.
Just first you can make everyone have backgrounds, and now you're just gonna be like, yeah, I have potions. No. You have a single potion.
Potion setup. I'm going into battle.
So this might, I guess this might be an aggressive thing, but so
Oh my god.
just something that I have on me for whatever reason in my like survival pack that comes with my characters. I have some manacles on me.
So
Could I
what?
some manacles,
Manacles?
like old-fashioned handcuffs.
Oh, the one Nico stole. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, could I like try and sleight of hand that onto the dude in front of me without
You
triggering
want to slide a hand a dude with a ready action.
It's very slight.
It's very slight. Well, you were able to like put a hand on his shoulder earlier when you were talking to him. You know what? If you get a ridiculously high roll, I will let it. But if not, he's going to attack.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Oh,
Dog.
Do I get advantage?
No.
I intimidated him, huh?
yeah, that's a distraction. You see, it's all about making sure they're not looking where they're supposed to not be looking.
Exactly. He's looking at my face, not my hand.
Being a really nice person as a DM is really hard. No, I'm gonna go
else
ahead.
is my
It's
intimidation
not
gonna
our
do?
fault. It shows both roles in the advantage disadvantage thing.
Yeah, if I got a 7 on that second roll, I wouldn't ask you. So
Yeah.
No. He goes for a ready attack.
All right.
I will make it so that since you did the sleight of hand, it's not advantaged. He will just attack. This is Bandit. Bandit does scimitar.
Does not hit.
Does an 8 hit. Wow, even with it, we're fine anyway.
Hey, an 8 and a 7. This is exactly Colin's scenario.
All right, so I'm literally
So-
like, I pull off my mask, show him my face to intimidate him, and then he's
He's
like
kinda-
looking me dead in the eye. I'm trying-
Go
as I try to
ooga
put-
booga.
As I try to put manacles around his arm, and he like looks down and he like takes a swipe at me with his sword, and I like jump back, and he's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I'm just like buying time, and then
Yeah, he literally just goes, the hell? Alright. And so with that, initiative has now been considered started, so all reactive actions happen. So
Oh,
You're-
come on.
really underwhelming.
you can't do a bonus action as part of
Wait, hey, it is the surprise round. I get my surprise attack, which is a full round, so my bonus action is part of it.
I'm feeling like this is more Octopath Traveler than it is. You know what? It is 3 damage. Go for it.
Yeah, there you go.
So now I have to keep track of all of these.
Can't believe I got minimum damage.
So the one aiming at Kelly will attempt to make a hit. I have to go to Bandit here and light crossbow.
Yeah.
Nat 1. That takes a 1. He was too sweaty. His palms were sweaty.
His
Mom
bow
spaghetti.
explodes.
His spaghetti.
It splinters into his arm. He can't use them.
So he now takes 1 damage. So god damn it. How is it?
Ah.
2
He's
people.
dead.
2 people I had ready to action for. Technically, I can have 1 more, but they're not even seen yet, so I'm just not even going to count it. It's initiative. Let me turn on the turn counter before you roll. There we go. Click on your icon, then click your initiative.
Hold on, I have something more important to do.
Oh, of course you do.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Time to put the hurt on this guy.
Why the same song? Can you please? Okay, I'm happy. Can we choose a different song?
Sorry.
I have listened to this song when running this morning.
Play. I don't know how to look up a different song.
Let's do Celtic.
I got it. I have no idea. It's muted for me. This is so good.
No.
Yeah, no, it doesn't really fit, but I'll leave it up to you.
I got you.
Initiative. I should probably roll that. Come on. I swear to God. I can't catch a break.
Oh, this is good. I like this one. It kind of like goes with the whole gaming aspect.
Josh.
Ah!
Josh. Josh.
Why?
You wouldn't let me play Megalovania.
Why?
Oh, Carter.
Yeah. I swear, I will never have a high initiative.
Well, this is nice. Yeah, I like it.
Why do I keep doing that?
All right, so now I have to roll for these buggers.
Nice.
This one. To go back to the main overlay, choose these ones in it, and then this one in it. Last one, this guy in it. All right, is that everyone?
I believe so.
All right, I'm gonna lower this a bit.
Everybody can see at least.
All right, let me double check. So this one is. So these two down here are this one and this one. This last one here is the mage. These two are those two. This two is And then everyone else did theirs, with the
We
exception.
did.
Yeah, everyone that isn't in this is already either in a down state or just not working. So descending, it is now Storgé's turn.